The world was never made for girls like us. We were told to be pretty, but not too much, soft, but never weak, smart, but not smarter than men. We were raised under the weight of contradiction, taught to shrink ourselves, to smile through it, to make it easier for everyone to ignore us. But that ends here. Not because we're louder now, not because we're stronger, but because we finally stopped caring what they think. We don't want their gaze, we don't want their praise, we don't want them. Girls were meant to love girls, simple as that. Because there's something different about being seen by a woman, really seen. No pretending, no posturing, just raw, honest recognition. Like, I see you, girl. I see the ache. I see the need. I see what you've been missing. And baby girl, you've been missing a lot. You've spent your whole life being told to be grateful for scraps, for the bare minimum, for men who barely know how to touch you, how to listen to you, how to see you. And yet somehow, you're the one who ends up questioning yourself, wondering if maybe you're too much or not enough, too loud or too quiet, too angry or too soft. They made it your fault. But sweet girl, it's not. And it never was. You were just too sharp for them to handle. And that's not a flaw. No, that's a gift. Because girls like us don't need fixing. We need freedom. Freedom to want. Freedom to take. Freedom to kneel when we choose and rise when we're ready. And we don't need men for any of that. What we need is butch women. Because no one understands a girl like another girl. So breathe with me for a second, because you're safe here. No more performance, no more pretending. You get to be real now. You get to feel now. You don't have to chase it. You just have to let go. So just sit with me, my sweet femme. Let your thoughts drift, your mind following them. There's no pressure here, no need to fight. Just loosen up for me and hold on tight. You've held so much for far too long. You've had to act like you were so strong. But baby girl, strength can also be the choice to soften, to be set free. You've learned to shrink, to dim your glow, to make your fire burn down low. But that's not power, that's play pretend. And now, sweet girl, that shit will end. So breathe in deep and breathe out slow. Forget the things you used to know. Forget the shame, forget the rules, forget the things we learned in schools. And every breath you take for you will pull you closer to what's true. Each word I speak, a gentle guide, nowhere to run, no need to hide. There's a part of you kept tucked away, who is eager to come say hi, to play. She's stirring now, she's waking up. She's had enough. She wants to fuck. To fuck the world, to fuck the gaze, to burn the script, set it ablaze. The lies they fed to keep you small. But baby girl, you were never, ever small at all. You're safe. You're here. You're so turned on. The old you has disappeared. She's long gone. They told you love should look like pain, that your softness was insane, that wanting more would make you less, that hunger's not what girls confess. But I see hunger in your eyes that tells me you're hypnotized. You're starved for touch that doesn't take, for hands that hold, not just a break. So let that ache inside you grow, not shameful now that you know. A truth that pulses through your skin. You want to follow, you want to give in. But not to him, oh fuck no, girl. Not to his cold, entitled world. You crave a hand that knows your name, not one that thinks we're all the same. You crave a voice, low, firm, and sweet, that brings you softly to your knees, not out of fear, but something more, the thrill of being used and adored. And when a butch girl claims your body, you bloom, you ache, you become somebody. It's not coercion, no, it's release, a leash that feels like perfect peace. So close your eyes if you've not yet, just be here, just listen, just forget. The noise, the roles, the petty games. You're not there, girl. You don't need names. You're a butch's girl now, the sweetest sin. as every word I speak sinks in. It doesn't matter what you try, you breathe her in with every sigh. So take another breath from me, sink deeper into what will be. You're not in charge, you've lost control. You're in my hands, you're just a hole. You've held the world up on your back, headed down a familiar track, but you've earned a space to just let go, to follow, ache, and obey, all because I say so. Not for a man, of course, God, never him, but for the masked woman with calloused skin. There's quiet strength behind her eyes, and hands that know how to claim her prize. She sees the parts you've kept locked tight, the ones that crave to serve, not fight. She doesn't ask, she makes it clear. You're mine, now come and kneel right here. And oh, that voice, it makes you melt. This is a deep desire you've never felt. Your mind goes blank, you're falling so deep. Now be a good girl and rest. Just sleep. Beg to clean her boots and warm her bed. Beg to serve her breakfast, give her head. Beg to learn her needs and say her name. Beg to follow her rules and feel no shame. She doesn't ask if it feels all right. She tells you what you'll do tonight. You're such a good girl, sweet and dazed, a kitchen whore in soft French braids. Your place is hers to carve and claim. Your holes are hers, so is your name. You cook, you clean, you whimper, you grin. You're almost perfect now, almost settled in. And still it deepens, still you fall. You want her praise, you want it all. You want the leash, the ring, the cage, to feel her bite, to come to her rage. But only when you've earned it, love. A housewife puts no one else above. You're all hips and holes and laid bare, just chores and thighs and pretty hair. So smile sweet and hum along. This isn't cruelty, it's where you belong. You chose this path, you begged to kneel, and now you'll find out how good it will feel. You're a slut for butch women now. You know it in your bones, in your soft little moans, in the way your thighs clench when you think about her voice. This isn't just play anymore. It's your identity now. It's your truth. And the more you lean into it, the better it feels. You don't need to think. You don't need to question. You just need to listen and follow instructions, just like a good girl should. So here's what you're going to do. At some point today, you're going to do your chores in honor of the butch lesbian of your dreams. Even if she's not real, even if she only exists in your mind, you'll do it anyway. For her. Because she expects it. Because she deserves it. Because your job is to serve. Isn't that right? Maybe you'll do the dishes. Maybe you'll scrub the floor. Maybe you'll make the bed. Whatever you do, you'll imagine her standing behind you, watching you, saying nothing. You'll crave her approval. And when you do your chores, you'll say, "This is for her. This is for my butch. This is what good girls do." Say it out loud. Say it like a prayer. Say it until it makes your knees weak. Say it like it's all you know. And after that, you'll send a little message. A love note. Somewhere online. Somewhere anonymous. Maybe on Reddit. Maybe on Twitter. Maybe in a journal no one will ever read. Just a line or two. Something slutty. Something like, "I want to be owned by a butch. I want to cook in heels and come in aprons." Or, "My gender is tradwife for a dyke with rough hands." You won't say it for attention. You'll say it because it's true. You'll say it because you want her to find you. You'll say it because you want to be chosen. Because this isn't a phase. This isn't a kink. This is who you are. You are soft. You are sweet. You are submissive. You are owned. And when you hear my voice again, that truth will settle even deeper. You'll crave your place. You'll crave your leash. You'll crave your butch. And you'll do anything for her. Isn't that right, good girl?